The views expressed on the Very OK podcast are for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken or quoted seriously. Subscribe to the Very OK podcast or the Dark Lord will turn your guts into snakes.
You weren't there.
I was on 4chan.
4chan?
4chan? Hello.
The dark web?
This is the 20th episode.
Big 20.
We decided to do
Next
some
episode,
big things.
We're going to be allowed to legally drink.
So fucking funny. Yeah. Did you guys think that we would do this many?
Probably. I don't know.
At first?
We were all three pretty committed to it.
Yeah. I remember whenever I bought the year's subscription to SoundCloud Pro, I turned around. Before I did it, I was like, "We're doing this forever, right?"
We're doing this forever, right?
That was one small step for the podcast, one giant leap for
degeneracy.
My debit card.
Yeah.
It wasn't that much. It was only 8,000.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
I'd hope not.
It was
I'd fucking hope you didn't just drop $8,000 on something like that.
SoundCloud membership? Fuck no.
You'll be able to listen to so many Post Malone XXXTentacion
XXX.
like all the remixes, they just have X in the thing.
The fan made shit?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't listen to any in high school I used to listen to fan made collaborations, but Eminem featuring Hobson and Tech Nine. This beat is horrible.
Your beat is horrible.
So? Really? Sorry. Okay, let's get.
Sorry.
Stop, I'm gay.
I got a new couch, and with the lights and stuff, it's starting to look more and more like a familiar room.
Yep.
That we all know from somewhere that we don't talk about.
Right.
Anyways.
Porn desensitization is a dangerous thing, you know.
Yeah, we learned that on the last episode.
Yeah.
And
then porn desensitization to normal porn is bad, but then when you get into hentai where there's really there's no barriers there. It's not like you're gonna interview.
It's not like you're gonna accidentally watch something illegal.
You know, there's no
I think it should be illegal to watch hentai.
It's you're not gonna interview some anime chick and be like, "So, Miku, is it, huh? So, how do you feel about murder?" During a casting couch scenario.
This is.
I think you should.
That's what you sound like all the time. When you guys should talk to me about
anime.
Your.
You should
big
do that.
Titty dick girls or whatever.
I don't
Big
include
titty
me
dick
in
girls.
that. It's not mine.
Oh, they're gonna get a sword and then they're gonna yell at each other for 45 minutes to power up.
Interesting.
You wanna watch this for 7 seasons?
12 years.
Somebody was like, when people find out that I don't like anime, they do this thing where they're like, "Oh, just watch this one." And one of the ones that they said was, goddamn, it has 900 episodes.
One Piece.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh yeah, how? When does it start getting interesting?" They were like, "Oh, 30 episodes in." I was like, 30 episodes in.
Mm-mm.
How many are left after that?
800.
850.
No.
You lost me at hello.
Even if Breaking Bad was 900 episodes long, I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, you can't really be like, "Oh, you don't like anime? Well, how about you watch this anime that's been running since 1995? I'm sure you'll like it."
I think that anime fans and Christians and PC gamers are all the same type of person.
And weed smokers.
Where they just get angry that you don't enjoy something they enjoy.
Dude,
Yeah.
No, anime fans are the exact same as weed smokers. They find out that you don't do the thing, and they're like, "You haven't done the right thing. What you need to do is this, this, and then you'll like it."
You need to make a gravity bong out of your... Never mind.
Out of your cat.
Out of an urn. But yeah, they are like PC gamers. They always feel like they have to remind you that they built their PC and that
They're like their master race.
graphics are better than like the human eye can even like process.
I dropped $1,200 on this graphics card. You fucking console gamers don't even know.
Yeah, like
Shit like that, yeah.
I get on Xbox mainly just because of the people that are on there. I'm not like, oh, I enjoy this game so much. Like, I wish I could experience it in fucking 5K alone. I don't know. Xbox has just been like my thing since 360, so I stayed with it.
I actually have my computer running at full graphics, 70 frames per second. The human eye can't really track that, but I'm telling you.
Dude,
70.
I seen this thing where I don't know why I said I seen this thing, but I know a guy who built an $1,800 like PC, and I don't know, like, as far as, I guess that's some like mid-range PC, but he plays like RuneScape like 07.
Old school RuneScape.
Yeah.
Why does he must use it for something else that he's not telling you about? VR.
VR porn.
Yeah.
So you're able to disappoint your parents in 3D.
Did you see that video of that kid? It was like his older sibling was recording him, and he was like, I walked in on my little brother on the VR. And
That's
like,
from here.
really?
Yeah. It's like a guy that lives in our county.
Really?
Yeah.
The TV was like on the wall, and it showed all these
He
like
goes, whoa!
naked girls in his room or something, and the kid was just like fist pumping like by himself in the room with the goggles on. Who did that?
I think his last name is Campbell.
Oh.
I know because when I seen it shared, it only had like 100 views or something, so I clicked on their thing, and they were from a city around here.
That's weird.
It might have been like LaGrange or something,
Fake.
but it was like close to here.
We should get his little brother on here.
With a VR headset.
Just the whole time.
watching
God.
watching our podcast.
I remember, have you guys ever played Dead or Alive?
That volleyball game.
The fighting game?
Yes.
I thought it was a volleyball.
There's like a spin-off game of it where it's a volleyball game.
Dead or Alive volleyball.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Volleyball or
You
alive.
uncultured fuck. Anyways, so, you know, it's like, I'm like fucking young as shit playing like Dead or Alive 2 on, like, in my grandma's kitchen. And I'm going through the player select, and I realize that when you switch over to a chick and her like character comes into view, their boobs jiggle. So I kept doing that over and over again, and I out loud whisper to myself, "Oh my god!" And as I do that, I just hear my brother start pissing himself laughing right behind me, and I'm just like, how long were you there? And he's just like, you like boobs. And I'm like, no, I don't. Shut up,
freak.
I don't like boobs. I was just trying to figure out what character I wanted.
Ivy looks promising.
I never played that game. I just thought it was a volleyball game, so I never bought it.
I played a lot of that game. Yeah, Hayabusa and Base were my tag team.
Dead or Alive is like one of the more competitive fighting games, I think.
Are they all girls?
No.
Oh.
It's like,
I think the minority of them are girls.
I remember a fighting game called Bloody Roar. Yeah.
oh.
And it was like sometimes you could just out of like luck, you punch somebody and they just like fly out of the ring. It was random, I think.
You think so? You think it had nothing to do with their proximity to the perimeter of the ring?
No. I remember one time
Or a power attack that you used?
I had a friend that slept over at my house one time when I was like in elementary school, and he was like begging my mom to rent this game, and I would just like button and mashing, and he cried and like made his mom come pick him up because he was so mad that I kept beating him.
Bro, that's like weird. Like, could you imagine doing that with an adult?
Mom.
Like, how awkward would it be if you actually got an adult so angry that they like left your like home?
I mean, that's what sports fans are.
True.
I think that there's something wrong with sports fans, like hardcore. Like, if you dress up to watch something on TV, that's weird.
I mean, It is kind of weird, like, especially the people who don't even play football. Who
Yeah.
have, like, people who have, like, no athleticism whatsoever, no, like, actual enjoyment of playing football, but will sit there and yell at the TV about football.
What LeBron James should do? Like all these fucking like kids in high school like talking shit about LeBron James on Twitter, like he's fucking this and that, and like I never played a sport.
He should have.
I'm 5'6".
He should have done a jump back.
It's like when people who
You fucking idiot! You crissed when you should have crossed.
it's the equivalent of like when someone who has no martial arts experience
Where's tap out?
watches UFC and it's just like, well, if he had just dodged that and then
Why didn't they get him in
Get up.
rubber guard?
They're in the Facebook comments. They're like, "Oh, I would have thrown him over my shoulder and
I would
elbowed
have
him in the
I
head."
would have ripped his arm off.
My
and
favorite
hit
is
him with it.
I would have just sidestepped. Why didn't he just sidestep?
Why didn't he just not get punched?
So,
idiot?
something that reminds me of this subject. I don't know if you guys know. Do you guys know who Michael Rappaport is?
No.
I guess he
Yeah.
was an actor back in the day, but now he's just like a fucking loudmouth social media person that's annoying
He's,
as fuck.
Have you ever seen Next Friday?
I'm a really loudmouth social media person that's annoying as fuck.
Dylan, have you ever seen Next Friday?
Yeah.
You know the mailman, the Cucamonga crack killers?
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that made that video of him yelling at that cat. The cat.
Really?
It looks like grandma the fucking thing. That's Michael Rappaport.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Yeah.
He's about to go off on a tangent about how he doesn't like him.
No, I hate him.
Why? Is it because of his accent?
He's just that, and he is
I feel
just.
like it's mostly his accent.
He's so annoying. Like he just sits there and yells at his phone about like rappers and like athletes and shit. I'm like, what the fuck do you do anymore? Like you were an actor in some movies. I think that's like all that you're known for, and I had to research that because I don't even like never seen him in a movie. If I did see him, it was like a weird.
Like
role.
I see his face. I recognize his face, but I'm not sure why.
He tweeted. We're kind of late on this because we didn't record last week. We just had one like in the tuck.
In the tuck.
He tweeted something like, Meek Mill, great story, great look, trash rapper. And like, you don't get to say that. Like, what you are nothing like you.
Do you like Meek Mill?
I don't think he's trash.
He's trash.
No, I don't think so.
He's trash.
Blueface is trash.
Blueface
Meek Mill is
Blueface is
an
so
average.
much more talented than Meek Mill.
He really is.
No, you guys are just doing that Pusha T, Vince Staples thing.
What Vince Staples is also better than Pusha T.
But anyway,
Push.
yeah.
Continue, just go on. My sincerest apologies, good friend.
Best found Tatiana.
Anyways, he tweeted that Meek Mill was a trash rapper, and Meek Mill was like saying all this shit. Like, I don't remember. He posted a picture of them together, and like it was like at a basketball game or something, and said that he begged him for a picture, and it just pretty much like ended it right there. But I just hate Michael Rappaport because he just talks about shit like he does what we do, except he's annoying and like very, very like angry about it. Like we'll just like bitch about stuff and be like,
Well,
yeah, that's dumb.
you know
You're
who
assuming
I-
we're not annoying, or that we don't
He's
get
like,
angry.
you
sometimes.
motherfuckers, mother-" like even
Look,
that cat
I'll have
video.
you know that over 100 people think that we're mildly acceptable on a monthly occasion.
Yeah, we're very okay.
Yeah,
So,
Our
I
ra-
mean, we never said we were going to be great.
we don't get a lot of dislikes.
You know who I fucking hate?
Ooh.
Anthony Fantano.
why?
He's so fucking his judgment on an album is based on fucking nothing. And then what he'll do is say, I didn't like it. It was kind of dry and like it was a sad album, but it wasn't the kind of sad that I liked. It was like emo sad, not like futuristic sad. And then a month from now, or like 6 months from now, he'll be like, I went back, I re-listened to the album, and I think it's a lot better now. Like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
You're based in nothing. I don't know why people give him attention.
I think he gave Earl Sweatshirt's album like an 8 or a 6 or an 8.
He did.
That was dumb. Like I respected his opinion just because he sounded smart, and he reviewed Kids See Ghosts and gave it a 10. So I was like, okay, I guess it's cool. But then he gave Earl Sweatshirt such a high score. I'm like, that's just fucking like somebody could make that in one day. But never mind. But I forgot to mention that the reason I brought up Michael Rappaport is because I posted a picture of him on Twitter saying this is what the kids in high school that never played sports but always talked about them looks like. So that's kind of like why I brought him up.
It's come full circle.
Yeah.
I get it.
I felt like I needed to go back and say that.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Speaking of things that are trending on Twitter. So Jesse Smollett versus PETA in an unpopularity contest. Who do you think wins?
I'm just going to go ahead and say PETA.
Yeah, PETA.
I mean...
PETA has been, like, working really hard at making people not like them. And he just...
Was like a
started.
95%
PETA.
like, animal death rate.
PETA has, like, years of, like, cultivating the dislike they have.
They need to be
You know?
labeled as a terrorist organization.
They're like a fucking baby dick and a cunt hair away from that, I think.
They're like... They're responsible for, like hundreds of thousands of dead animals.
Yeah.
It's fucked up to think that there are landfills full of cats and dogs because of PETA.
Like,
God,
oh,
that's...
you're putting lipstick on this rabbit? I guess we have to kill it.
Yeah.
You ruined it.
The rabbit's ruined. Throw it in the pile.
I can't use it. Oh, we're getting it away from you, and underneath this hammer that we have back at the shop.
I saw a thing saying that like California is, I think that they did pass a bill banning cosmetic like product testing on animals. So I guess that's cool, unless you like rabbits with lipstick.
So what are they gonna do? Like,
I just want to
start testing
say,
them on humans?
I just want to say that like PETA bit off a lot more than they could chew, taking a shot at fucking Steve Irwin.
Oh, those fucking cunts.
Look, all right,
those
first of
fucking
all,
cunts.
Steve Irwin's been dead for like 12 years, but he's still got shooters in the bushes.
Bro.
You are fucking with the wrong one.
Okay.
Like,
What did they say?
They basically said that like he was not a person who cared about animals.
On the man's birthday.
On the man's birthday, like years after he had died. And like they said that he basically deserved to be killed by the stingray, that he never respected animals, that he dangled his baby in front of a crocodile or something like that. And
He Michael Jackson his baby.
Yeah, you
Some
know, talk
crocodile.
shit about Michael Jackson now.
Anyways, but yeah, and then fucking Jason Smallmole, he was just looking for that victim
Jason
clout.
Momoa.
Is all he was. Like, I mean, he was chasing that victim clout. He tried to fabricate some victim clout shit. And then, he fucked up.
okay, exactly what they said was Steve Irwin was killed while harassing a ray. He dangled his baby while feeding a crocodile, which is kind of fucked up. What he did is like he held his baby and he was feeding the crocodile. It's not like he was like, here, crocodile,
Too
eat
slow.
this."
Crocodile, I haven't thought of my baby.
And wrestled
Gotta be
wild
faster.
animals who were minding their own business. Today's hashtag Google Doodle sends a dangerous fawning message. Wild animals are entitled to be left alone in their own natural habitats.
I think Steve Irwin is a better person than whoever wrote that article.
Anyone that works at PETA.
Yeah.
Fuck PETA.
I think the person who wrote that article soul is dog shit.
I think you could fuck around and catch his fade because Steve Irwin's still got shooters out here.
Yeah.
If anybody's listening to this, if you are in possession of a wild animal, throw it at a PETA representative.
You gotta kill it first, though.
No, they do that.
They'll do that.
They'll
sacrifice it.
With the Jesse Smollett thing, I don't think we ever talked about it on here. I was just like letting it happen in the background.
No, that didn't happen. Like, because we missed a week, but we had one.
Well,
Basically, that happened in between then and now.
It's been happening for a while, but just more
It's
shit
happening.
developed. I'm pretty sure everybody already knows about it, so we don't need
he's
to
getting-
explain it.
He's getting fucking...
But him and R. Kelly were in the same jail.
Isn't it
Really?
fucked up?
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, don't even get me started about the whole R. Kelly thing.
Oh yeah, he's gone. He's going away.
You know, I think it's fucked up that it took this long.
Dude, how the fuck do you dodge bullet after bullet?
And Lifetime takes you down.
And then like you're not like, wow, I'm a piece of shit, I should really do better, or like, wow, I really cut it close there, should probably, not do this anymore. No, like the man just was like, why don't I continue to fuck with teenage girls?
If anybody hasn't seen that Lifetime documentary thing, I think you should watch it. It's kind of long. It's like 6 episodes.
I was really hoping it was more, like they were more explicit about golden showers this go around, but apparently there's just like a full-on sex tape.
Like a new one that nobody saw before.
I mean, apparently
I don't see how,
journalists and news crews have seen it.
Oh, I've never seen the original one, and I don't want to look for it because I'll probably get
that's not
police
something,
at my house.
That's not something you wanna look up.
Have you ever seen the Chappelle Show thing about it?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's like, but without her holding up IDs.
Oh.
Like there was like people in the room.
Really?
There
Was
like,
it clear video or was it like shitty, like the original one?
I mean, it was like 2000 or so when that happened. So I mean, it wasn't like you didn't have 4K cameras back in the day, but
I just don't understand. Like, if his face was in it, wouldn't like somebody banging on the wall, like calling his name or something from the outside during it?
they're like Robert
Kelly.
Robert Kelly, social security number.
How long do you think he's gonna go away for?
Forever.
I hope
Said
forever.
10 counts of sexual abuse.
This is what's gonna happen, guaranteed. He's gonna go in there. If they put him in gen pop, like general population, he's gonna get fucked on.
You think so?
Oh fuck yes. You just because you're a celebrity doesn't make you exempt from the rules of the jailhouse, and you going in there a sexual predator who has preyed on underage girls. Bet money that most of the people in there have daughters or little sisters or, whatever it may be, and they look at that person like, that could have been my daughter, that could have been my little sister, motherfucker. Let me show you how they felt.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Do you think that 6ix9ine? Well, no, he's not facing jail time anymore.
No, he's getting off scot-free, didn't he? Weird how that works.
That
I wonder how that happened.
witness protection 6ix9ine. Like, did you see that? You remember that meme I put on the page?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
6ix9ine, never heard of him. Blood. Name's Jeremy. Where's the high school?
There was a meme today where it's just like, where he's going into witness protection. It's like, how the fuck do you look like Dora the Explorer fucked Rainbow Bright, and you're the biggest snitch in New York City since Master Splinter?
Biggest rat.
How are you getting fucking like into witness protect? The man's like,
He's gonna move to like Sweden and live in like a fucking like
he has
hobbit
to,
house.
They have to like put him in like fucking Siberia or something. Like, I don't know like where the fuck, because I feel like a lot of people are angry at him, and I feel like he's not necessarily someone that can just blend into society,
No, not at all. He would have to get like,
I'm still gonna listen to his music.
yeah.
Like, he dyes his hair black. He's just like, hello, my name's Bob.
I'm Bob Person.
Will that be paper or plastic?
Hello, my name is Daniel.
I think that he can sustain not the same lifestyle, but if he just lives in like a fucking like Teletubby house in some random country under the ground, and he just releases music like every 6 months or something, like I feel like he would have enough money coming to him that he could just live that life
I remember
for the rest of his
People
fucking-
would still listen to it.
Yeah.
You know Drew on Facebook, Drew Goodwin? Well, me and him were talking about it, and he said that this is gonna end up looking like the plot to Smoking Aces. Or just a bunch of hitmen trying to get him at once from...
I haven't seen that movie, but
Hitman
I get it.
hired to kill Hitman. Like, yeah.
I get it.
It's a good movie. Don't watch the second one.
Watch
I
both.
say the same thing about Butterfly Effect.
I don't know why the fuck they even tried to make a second one for that.
They made a third one. It was even worse than the second one. I forgot how good the first one was because I watched it when I was a kid and I was trying not to get caught while I was watching it because my parents rented it.
That was a really weird movie to watch as a kid.
Yeah, I didn't understand what was going on.
No, you just like it was just like a bunch of fucked up shit.
I just thought it was I thought it was
over again.
actual flashbacks, but he was actually just like going back in time to his memories.
Right.
But yeah, and like, as a kid, I was like, this is weird, but I don't know. I'm not supposed to watch it, so I'll watch it while my parents are at work still. And so I watched it like in pieces for like 3 or 4 days, and then I never watched it again. And it went on Netflix recently, and I watched it, and I was like, holy shit, that was a good ass movie. And then I got antsy and watched this. I rented the second one on Amazon, and I was like, that was okay. Then the third one, and I was just like, okay, I regret watching both of those.
You know what movie I was surprised really wasn't that popular? Was Dredd, the remake.
Really?
What is that, like a superhero movie?
Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd. But it's just called Dredd. Like the original one made in like 95 was Judge Dredd. This one was just called Dredd. Really good movie.
I don't know.
You know, the
I
moral
remember,
dichotomy between machine and man.
I remember hearing about it, but I just never saw it.
Well, that's not really...
Actually, I'm probably thinking more of RoboCop.
That's not really the premise of the movie.
Yeah, I was thinking RoboCop.
The premise of the movie is overpopulation and a sole person being responsible for being judge, jury, and executioner. Hence, Judge Dredd. So judges take over the place of cops. So basically they had to make these things, like they have to make judgments in the field of like what the punishment is. You know, you get 1 year in an ISO chamber or 2 years in an ISO chamber, or this is punishable by death. And it's a really good movie.
Can you imagine like a judge walking up on a kid who had a lemonade stand but with no permit?
He hits him with his gapple.
Like what would he do? Like, can you imagine like him just like going about the whole process, or a Judge Dredd like, but against kids with a lemonade stand? Like the punishment isn't even severe.
Like the whole movie, his face is
super,
like this.
But he's just super serious about it.
5 years. Echo chamber. You're gonna die, Mama.
I never watched it. I probably might watch it though.
Watch it on
On what?
On that.
acid. Watch it on acid.
Did you?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. There's scenes where they have the drug that's in the movie. It's called slow-mo. So when they hit it, like everything becomes 1% of its own speed.
It's jet.
So like
It's very jet-like.
So like the beginning of the movie is like these 3 guys who are riding in a van, and then like he hits it, and then like these like golden things come in, and then the guy in the front turns around and he's like, blah, 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 and he goes,
Shoots him in the face.
huh? And then he goes, I said we got a fucking judge on our tail. And then it's like, nope, sorry, I just spit. But like it goes from crazy to, oh, on his face. I mean it. Don't.
And it goes crazy, yeah. Good movie.
Gets all crazy, get all wacky,
Yeah.
a little cuckoo.
There are an endless supply of movies that are good when you're on acid, apparently. Mr. Pickles?
Rubber.
Fuck that, dude. I hate that movie.
Have you seen it? Do you know what it is?
No.
It's a tire that's cursed.
Oh my fucking yeah! I've seen trailer for it.
It's good.
It's so fucking.
Like halfway through the movie just starts like falling apart. Like the woman like heard a noise outside and started walking outside and just like pushed the set wall over. And then there was like these, I don't know, like it's fucking weird. Like the cop, like all these people are sitting out in the desert watching this tire. And then, like, the cop just starts, like, yelling at everybody. He's like, it's not real. Go home. Like, why are you here? Like, and it's just like, damn, he's, like, really telling them, like, the truth. And they're just sitting there still. It's kind of, like, mind-blowing for a stupid movie.
Another a thing that I can't watch on that is like Super Jail.
I'm sure that would like
Super Jail.
Super Jail sounds pretty wild.
There's a murder every 5 seconds in Super Jail. So like every time that it changes scenes, like no matter what scene you're at, like it'll go to the next scene, and then like in the background or in the foreground, there'll just be like a person that gets their head ripped off, and like
you see his
popcorn
blood.
shoved down their esophagus or like some crazy shit.
It'll be like somebody gets stabbed and their blood goes down the drain, and there's like a rat like stabbing a frog or something. It's
But Mr. Pickles though is top tier for that.
Mr.
So is Planet
Sheen.
no, yeah. No, what is Discovery
Blue Planet.
Life?
Planet Earth.
Planet Earth.
Yeah, Planet Earth.
They have Blue Planet too. It's like the ocean.
Yeah. So that's also really good. I was watching the Monarchs and I was like, they're so beautiful.
The best episode of Mr. Pickles is the serial killer one. Where the serial killers go loose in the town and the cop is trying to find them. Like, he's trying to find a gum thief. He, like, gets told about the serial killers, and then he, like, gets knocked out and then, like, wakes up and he, like, sees his notebooks. Like, said there was somebody that stole gum.
You know, they make seasons of that, like, very randomly. Like, they made, like, I think they have, like, 3 16-episode seasons. And it's, like, the first one is in, like, 2014. The second one is in, like, 2016. And the last season was in 2018. So, they just, like, take a year off. I mean, there's so much effort that goes into that show, though.
If anybody hasn't seen it, they should watch it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. I tried showing... Who did I try... Did I try to show you guys once? I don't know. It may have been somebody else.
Showing us what?
Mr. Pickles. You
I
probably
showed
already
David
seen-
that, and he kept calling my dog Mr. Pickles, and I was like, please stop.
Never do that again.
God damn it.
But I was gonna segue from like you talking about the seasons being released to Robert Kraft being released.
I see what you did there.
What is your guys' opinion?
I don't really have
Robert
one.
Kraft, the owner of the Patriots football team, is getting backlash because he got caught paying like a
Getting his D
massage place to give him a little full body massage. He's a billionaire.
Could you imagine though?
Why wasn't he in like some nice hotel with like a full like a nice escort?
That's why he's a billionaire. He saves his
Why
money.
was he? Why was he going to some rub and tug?
Well, maybe his
Smart with his
intentions were
money.
pure at first.
Like you get there and she offers, and then like you're just like, that was a really good massage. I think like that would really like be the cherry on top. Thank you.
You know what would be so embarrassing is like during your vinegar strokes, if the cops kicked in the door and like there's no stopping. Like at vinegar strokes, you just you're about to finish. There's nothing. God or man can't stop you. And then the door gets kicked open. They're like, hit the fucking deck, get on the ground, and you're just like,
That'd be the most,
like,
Okay.
shots fired.
the most awkward orgasm ever.
I think
Shots
of, like
fired.
the scene from Grandma's Boy.
Oh yeah, Laura Croft,
I can't stop!
you dirty little Tomb Raider.
I would like to read your tunes.
I,
Can I come over your house again? Why? So you come on my dad?
so you guys don't think that he deserves backlash?
Oh fuck no. There's the only reason there's even backlash is
I don't
because
understand,
he's a
like, with all the shit going on with abortion, why there's still problem with prostitution. Like, if the whole argument is, hey, it's a woman's choice what they do with their body, and that's been the whole fucking thing for, like, the past 2 months, is like, it's their choice, it's their body, and then people turn around, they have this double standard where they're like, well, she
They
can't
can't do
choose
that
to
much.
sell it.
She looks better than me, so she can't do it.
I've never gotten a hand job from a person looking like that. It's always in some sketchy glory hole at the club downtown that nobody goes to. I think it's the bar owner that keeps giving me them.
But Robert Kraft, he just let him live. His wife died
I mean, there's like a lot of
He's
weird shit
won a
going
lot of
on with
Super Bowls
celebrities, and
with his
I think the owner of a football team getting his D touched by like a Taiwanese lady at a massage parlor is probably not something I would be upset about. I mean, we got
It's
R.
just because
Kelly.
it's the Patriots. Like, I don't even care about football.
Oh, it's the Patriots?
He owns the
Oh,
Patriots.
fuck him. Yeah, burn him.
No.
Cover him in napalm.
He owns the team. He's got, like, I looked up his net worth. I'm not sure how accurate those sites are, but it says over $6 billion.
That's probably
He's
right.
richer than Donald Trump.
I'm going to start, I don't know. I think I'm just going to start investing in stocks or something.
Speaking of Donald Trump, segue again. Alyssa Milano calling Make America Great Again hats the new KKK hoods.
I think that a lot of people have been doing that.
It's so fucking stupid. Like, what makes that racist? In you guys' opinion, what makes that article of clothing seem so racist to people? And like, do people not realize that, like, that you're completely, like, marginalizing and just, like, throwing people who are actual victims of real racist attacks into the trash by saying anybody who wears a hat is a member of the Ku Klux Klan? It still fucking exists. It's not the new one. You didn't replace the old one.
It's still
That's
real.
still there.
It's still
like saying,
happening.
it's like saying Pepe is the new swastika. It's like the old swastika is still fucking doing its job.
The whole I
You're not
I don't think the whole
replacing it.
Pepe thing being the new swastika lasted long.
Kekistan.
I don't know anyone who
They thought that was like a real place. You know that?
Yeah.
Dude, 4chan will just like fuck up
What's
some people
What's the most?
if they take shit too seriously.
Oh, yeah.
What's the biggest event that you saw take place on 4chan?
Fappening.
The fappening was pretty big, yeah.
What is that?
That was when what's her fucking name?
Jennifer Lawrence, Ariana Grande, Kate Upton.
What they do?
They got their nudes leaked.
Some hacker like logged into the. Well, no, actually, in between that and when that fucking Russian guy hacked Sarah Palin's emails
Mm-hmm.
and leaked all of those, that was pretty bad.
Then the ISIS website hacking happened too.
Oh no, actually, okay, like funny big or just like
news. Like it was on the news and shit.
the Confession Bear murder. You know what I'm talking about? Where the guy says that he put like antifreeze in his like, what do you call it when like your sister marries someone, like your sister's husband,
Brother-in-law.
Yeah, he put like antifreeze in his brother's crystal meth because he was tired of him tweaking at his sister's house, and he put like, do you remember Confession Bear?
Yeah.
Like he put it on a Confession Bear meme. It was like, this was reported, this happened.
I saw pictures of this dude who had murdered his wife or girlfriend or whatever. And then like it was just like a picture of her like on the floor with like an extension cord around her neck.
God.
Like a few pictures of it.
Oh, are you talking about the one where he was like, I literally just killed her?
Yeah, he's like, I literally just killed her. I'm going to buy a realistic looking BB gun pistol. Her son is going to come home around this time, in which he'll call the police. Yada, yada, yada. It's been nice knowing you, B. And everyone's just like, bet you didn't. Picture didn't happen. So then pictures get posted. And then like an hour later, after people are just like, fake, oh, like OP's fake, yada, yada, yada. Someone posts like a link to a news website confirming that like the pictures are real and the story is real.
My personal favorite thing that I've ever seen on there, it wasn't like those other things, but like the anything is art, this post is art. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
No.
So you really weren't on 4chan.
Not all the time. Just like the one
During the summer?
The one thing, yeah, in the summer in high school.
He has no idea what that means because it was only during the summer.
Summer candy,
Just go ahead. Continue.
That's a thing. The summer fags, whatever.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
That's what they're called on the website. That's what they call you.
All right. Continue.
No discrimination.
Maybe.
But
Oh, so the everything is art. This post is art.
yeah.
So basically, a guy on 4chan said, like, I don't know, they were like complaining about something, and then one of the replies was like, everything is art. This post is art. And somebody printed that out and like
Framed it.
Yeah, framed it, and then it got sold in auction for like $160,000.
Damn.
Oh my fucking god.
I remember. I don't remember who the names were or what, but there was like this thing that happened. Like, I don't know if the guy was on 4chan, but it ended up being like a hostage situation or something. This guy like set his own house on fire, and like it was like tons of police cars like in and like outside and around the house, and like people were like telling everybody to go on Facebook and comment on like the news's live thing of it, saying that the person's name was Jimmy Russell's. And like they said it on the news.
Yeah. Or like where the whole like anonymous, like the OG anonymous hacking started going on, and they were just like,
You know what I miss?
the anonymous hacker 4chan.
I miss when Anon was Anon, like back before the whole Guy Fawkes thing started, when it was still Lizard Man, and it wasn't like now.
It was just
you know what? I'll say this.
suit silhouette guy.
And if somebody from Anon sees this, I'm perfectly fine. The people who get mad about what I'm about to say are the kind of people who aren't going to actually do anything. Before it became Guy Fawkes, like they were the final bosses of the internet. They're what they had to say counted, and like
they had that clout.
They had clout, and like they moved as a unit. Now it's just like a bunch of like emotional guys who get offended by memes because their girlfriend broke up with them and they threaten to dox or DDoS people. You're not doing anything by doxing or DDoSing me. If you DDoS me, I'm going to reset my router, forget about you in 3 minutes. Like, you doxing me because of offensive memes is not a non. You're just like some
You're mad. You took it
fucking rart. You're some rart with a Guy Fawkes like profile picture. I'm not afraid of like that. I'm not afraid of people who say that they're in Lizard Squad, Lizard Clan, Lizard Man Clan, because like people who are hackers don't brag about being hackers.
Yeah, that nobody even knows who they are.
You know what was
They
a
don't
good
go outside.
movie? You know what a great movie was? Hackers.
Never seen it.
You should.
Sounds dumb and fake.
Yeah, it sounds also
No.
stupid too.
Angelina Jolie's in it, but like
That sounds even more stupid.
a young Angelina Jolie before she was big.
What do you mean by big? Like famous?
Are you calling her
Before
fat?
she was super famous.
You calling women fat on this pro women
we
podcast?
We respect women. and
Bro, don't even
titties.
get me started. All right, most of the women be on that retard juice. So here we
You
go.
have to say rart or remedial.
I don't know. Hopefully, we're at the point in the podcast where the people listening are the people who aren't going to give a fuck. So here we are.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Remember, Mr. Clean's got fucking Charlie Day Uncle hands.
Hands look small. Oh, dude, I'm gonna confession bury you guys one time. So I had this flashback to just now. This girl was like making an inappropriate joke on Facebook, and she was like, took a pic. She was saying that she has an autistic brother or sister or something like that, and she was like, I was joking and I was like, blah blah. Are you trying to fuck them? Like, I said it as a joke, but she was like, yeah, they're so hot. I'm totally gonna try to take advantage of them. And what she was trying to be is like sarcastic, but where she fucked up, she had a public profile. So I don't know if you were there for this. I know that me, Joe, our Facebook friend Joe, maybe your Facebook friend Joe,
Yeah.
and like 5 other people messaged the principal of this school, and we were like, she's going to touch her learning disabled brother.
Oh my god.
And she got arrested.
Oh,
She got arrested,
fuck,
and
dude.
like
When did
the
this
brother
happen?
got taken out of the home, and like all this shit, like it was all she like. It was because she called me like stupid or something like that. She just like called me stupid in passing, and then like we emailed like 5 Gmail accounts, and so did everybody else. There was like this principal bitch got like 35, 40 emails saying like she is a threat. She is going to hurt. She is going to hurt this special student. And then my friend Juan, which actually I'm gonna send him this episode, and he messaged me after the arrest happened, and he was like, bro, it worked. She went to jail because like how it happened is like she was just being annoying on his status, and then he messaged me. He's like, can you mess with this person for me? And I was like, absolutely. It was a Tuesday at like 5 p.m. I didn't have shit going on, you know. I was like, I'm gonna fuck up your whole day. I don't know if you guys know about, like, I used to just take that whole trolling thing, like, whew.
I think we're all aware, yeah.
This reminds me of a thing I saw on 4chan one time. It was like this weird, like, older brother or uncle or something posted a picture
Brother, uncle, cousin?
Posted a picture of a young relative girl and her friend. And he said something about like they were hot or something like that. There's like Dubs makes me do this or something like in their room, something weird. And then some like you saw the girl's shirt and it said GERS, and someone said, why does her shirt say the N-word? And he said, that's the mascot for their school. So somehow they found out what school those girls went to and emailed the principal and showed them a screenshot of the thread and said that like her older brother was like talking about like sexual shit about them, and he got arrested.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
So sometimes 4chan can be like a good guy.
4chan is like,
Oh my god.
It's like Batman except like
chaotic neutral.
yeah.
Like, what's weird about 4chan is that it's either the most beautiful or terrible place you'll ever go to. You have to be careful about where you go now, because like /B became all like
/B is real bad now.
It's like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
I mean,
it's gay. Like, I'm not saying that in like a mean-spirited way. I'm not.
/B used to be full of funny shit, and now it's just
dicks,
furry hentai, and
dicks.
Traps.
It's dicks, dude.
It's just
there's
dick.
thousands.
People just go to
dicks.
B because they don't know where to go because they haven't read the other like sections of it. They just
the
like
moderators
B.
are just like overwhelmed.
The
like
what?
the moderators have to be overwhelmed because I know that like Heaven stepped down, and like after the whole like the Sarah Palin email thing, you know what was. Did you see the Murder My Boy? Did you ever see when Moot was on trial and he had to explain like what a lurker is, what a new fag is, what an old fag is, what a /B row is? Like, he had to explain like what rolling dubs is, what like everything. They massacred my boy on the stand. Like, he goes up there and he sits down. They're like, "What's a lurker?" You know,
he had to explain
like
years of internet nuance to an entire courtroom of old people.
Oh god.
They're like, "What is Checkum Dubs?" You know, like
what is Dubs Checkum?
He just like.
What was great?
It was
about,
Patrick
explain
Bateman.
the whole culture.
It was kind of shitty because like he's under under oath, so he has to say like this is what this means, and like people from like 4chan got mad at him because he was like, I don't want to go to jail for something I didn't do. I don't want to commit perjury right now. And then people were like, I'm gonna burn your house down. How about that? It's like when they used to reformat, when they would go from like greens to blacks to blues to tans. When they used to do the color format change, people would send them like messages and be like, "Dude, I'll kill you if you ever change to the color of 4chan again."
Like so this website is my life.
I will fuck your.
And you're messing with my livelihood
if you change the color of this.
You know that
website.
Like he made this art project, right? And it was like self-funded, so like people made art, and it was like aspiring artists, and people donated money, and like people from 4chan that I guess were mad from like 7 years ago where he changed the colors of 4chan. They like stole $100 and something odd $1,000 from his like bank accounts.
Oh my god.
And they were like, that's what you get for changing the colors. Like,
God. Fucking like upset people. Like,
dude, you know what's crazy?
Can't say the word.
Me personally, like 4chan, like during that whole audit thing that I fucked around and caused a social revolution, they were like messaging me, and they would make like fake accounts to message me and be like, hey man, thank you for fighting the good fight. I'm very proud of you. And I would be like, I would try to message back, and it would just be like a blank, like a non-existent profile, and I'd be like, what the fuck? They kept on sending me these secret messages. I know this sounds like crazy shit, but if you're on PC, you can set it to where like you have timed messages. So as soon as like the other person opens it, they have 30 seconds to read it, and then the whole message disappears.
damn.
So even if the name was there, the message would be gone. So I would get these messages, and it would be like, I'm gonna kill this bitch or something. I'd be like, wait. I'd be like, please do not. Like, take a step back and think about like your actions and how they affect the people around you. Send. Other message gone. And then I sent this message, and they were like, no. I'm like, okay.
God. I think like,
You know what? I think
sometimes they take stuff too far, but one of the funniest things they've ever done was like they kept finding like Shia LaBeouf's.
Oh
things.
yeah, the he will not
Yeah.
divide us or whatever fucking bullshit Shia LaBeouf was on.
He
Where they,
the best one was like, cause like they kept going to this place. It was like a little just camera where it was obvious where it was. Like everybody was talking about it. But after like they destroyed it or like they did something to it, he put like a flag in the middle of nowhere with a camera on it or something like that. And like
no,
they found out where it was.
Of the flag. Like he took a picture of the flag from an aerial view, and then like.
I thought it was a live stream of it because they found out where it was because of like the flight patterns. And like somebody drove out to where they thought it would be and started honking their horn. And they found out where it was.
did you see where
I thought it was just a picture.
it was like Shia LaBeouf and a couple other weirdos that were doing similar shit were in like these cabins from like an undisclosed location, and
He was like walking around with a bat.
they were like filming themselves up against this wooden wall, and they were just like trying to figure out like just the patterns of like the wood planks that made up the wall, and like what kind of wood it was, and like where you would find cabins like that, and narrow it down to like all that shit. It was wild.
Bro, if you piss off, there's two groups of people that you really, really do not want to piss off on the internet, and that's if you make Reddit mad. If you make Reddit mad, that's like, don't get me wrong, 4chan has the most determined people and like some very intelligent people there, but like very, very intelligent people will go onto Reddit.
The snobby people are on Reddit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It depends on the.
Like if
The
you're talking
subreddit
about
you're on.
something on there and you like spell something wrong, I'm like, ugh, you dumbass. That's why you fucking. I found out that you failed 4th grade because I.
Have you ever went to r/roast me?
Yeah,
Dude.
it's great.
Dude. There are like roasts on there that aren't actually roast. They're actually like
Personal attacks.
like acts of war. I remember I read this one time where a girl said like, "Hey, Reddit, roast me," and then this guy or girl, I don't know, typed this thing and was like, "From looking at you, I can tell that you've never put any effort into anything in your life, and that every facet of it you find disappointing, but you don't know who to blame, so you blame yourself, and I think that your self-destructive patterns have led you here to get made fun of." Like, you know, they just really went out on this person.
Dissect your
And then, like,
past.
it said, like, user deleted. So, like, the person deactivated their Reddit account after this whole thing happened. It's like, I don't ever want to go there again.
I don't know why people want that.
I'm thinking about making a Twitter, by the way,
You should. That's where you find out about a lot of stuff
because
first.
I don't have I've never had a Twitter, and I feel like if I want to really, get involved in, I feel like shit posting is probably a lot more fun and
It is
sometimes
because there's
You
no
can say
luck.
whatever you want to whoever you want,
and I
and
feel
they might
like
see it.
and I feel like I'm much more likely to get Lana Del Rey's attention about her remaking a Misfits song if I harass her on Twitter than Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't harass her because she might block you. But like,
I will suggest it at least once a year until she does it.
no, probably more than that.
Like once a month.
Once a month.
You're fine.
Just
Well,
be careful of like fan bases. Like
who?
What?
like, all of Ariana
Do you know what that
Grande's.
means? Do you know what a stan is?
It's like somebody who's obsessed with a specific person.
And
okay.
will literally fight to the death for that person.
Okay, so it's
To
like
defend anything they
fanboy
do.
type shit.
No, it's like Stan, the
You ever-
Eminem song.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I get the context now.
But like, Ariana or whatever her name is, Grande, her fans are the worst. She only like replies to the people on Twitter who have her as their profile picture and just like praise her 100 times a day.
So what you're saying is I should make her my Twitter profile picture. I should say a bunch of nice things to her over and over again.
Yeah,
And-
make that your whole existence.
And then
And
insult her.
And then
When she finally replies to you, like, "Oh, thank you, love you so much," just like, "Bitch."
and then tell her that I don't know, what is it? Something about, I don't know.
But there's this. I kind of felt bad about this because this happened like a couple months ago, and immediately when she replied, I felt bad. But like, there's this R&B artist called, her name is Summer Walker. I don't know, you probably don't know about her, but I think she's good. But like a long running joke about her music is that her albums and songs are really short,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like everybody says that it's like a joke. It's like saying that like Lil Wayne's only auto-tune. It's just like it sticks because
I got you.
it happened once or twice. But she announced a tour and it was like 6 dates, and I said, "LOL, tour is shorter than the album," and it got like almost 1,000 likes and like 400 or 500 retweets in like a couple of days, and I was arguing with her fans for like 2 or 3 days straight. I think I held my own pretty
No,
good.
the thing about me though is like unless I'm in the mood, I will just ignore everyone. I will just like start like a real big uproar
Just walk away
and then just immediately walk
start
away
a
from it.
fire and just walk off.
That's how most of my like
But she
most of
replied.
my Facebook is.
She replied to me because I said that the tour is shorter than the album. She said, "Never mind, I'll just stay my ass home then." And I told her I was just kidding, but like it was already too late. Like people were fucking.
Fuck!
People were just.
Go on.
People were fucking like arguing with me forever, but I was like,
I just ignore them.
it just gets
Something
me.
that I started doing though is, especially if I'm drinking alone and it's like 3 a.m. and no one's interacting with me, and I've gotten past the point where I don't want to play video games and I don't want to watch YouTube videos, I'll just like chain smoke and scroll through Facebook,
Yeah.
and I'll have like people share posts from like Ben Shapiro or something like that, and I'll go on the original post that Ben Shapiro posted or something, and then just say like some stupid, ignorant, like mean shit, like they were talking about how something about Congress signing a bill, not having it be a big deal that you kill that you fucking like children who survive abortion, like that but survive, like putting like euthanizing them or like scrambling their brains or whatever you do to a child who had its brain scrambled but still is alive. And I commented, I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure if you survive abortion, you're gonna come out all kill me.
You said that in the comments?
I said that in the comments, and then like someone who's in my friends list commented on it, and we just went back and forth making fun of like what a kid who survived abortion would come out looking like in
God.
Ben Shapiro's comment section.
He probably read that. I can't imagine like him being surprised.
Oh no.
Or because he's always like ready to reply, but like if you just start talking about the weird ass shit like that, wonder he's like, they didn't teach me this at school.
I don't know. This is just.
That's why you need a Twitter, because you can just like start saying weird shit and like Annie Milonakis's replies.
I'm 8 years old. What is this?
Riff Raff blocked me on Snapchat a few years ago.
Really? That's funny as fuck.
I'm not sure if I want to tell why, but my friends will be mad if I don't tell. Because they say sometimes we like hold back for like appropriate reasons, I guess. Riff Raff blocked me on Snapchat because it was when they added the new, like, you can swipe and it adds a different filter, and they have the reverse one. So we should probably end the podcast on this note, unless you guys have anything else to say.
I'm good, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. The reason Riff Raff blocked me on Snapchat is because I had my camera filter set to reverse and my flash on, and I took a video of me pooping and sent it to him, so it was in reverse.
I'm disappointed.
What?
I thought you were gonna come out with some like wild shit. That's pretty tame.
I mean, but it was like in from the view of the bottom.
So
of the
it looked
toilet.
like you were fucking yourself with poop. Is that what you're saying?
It'll take like 9 months to baby. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, so you sent a video of you kind of fucking yourself with poop to Riff Raff.
Well, no, that's not what I was doing, but
You
that's
were
what
fucking
that's what the
yourself with
video
poop.
looked like. But yeah, Riff Raff, I'm sorry.
Poop fucker.
Don't do that to my boy. Call him that.
You don't realize what your words have done until it's too late.
Boy, cunt. Smells like bitch in here. Yeah, you heard me, dog. Y'all fucking sit there talking about shit. I thought it was about Oklahoma. It's about fucking Kentucky. Fucking bitch ass Kentucky having ass. You know what I'm saying? Kentucky fried bitch. Kentucky fried cunt. You heard me, nigga? Yeah. Yeah. I almost said the word that would have got y'all fucking heads fucked. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's me, your boy. So fucking cunt. How I hang this shit up?